Hi everyone, in this video we're going to solve this equation with two square roots, and we're going to do it entirely in the calculator. So it takes a little bit of work, but it's not too bad once you know how to do it. So we're going to basically set it equal to 0 and graph it. So we're going to subtract 2 from both sides and graph the result. This will always work whenever you're trying to solve these types of equations. So set it equal to 0 and graph it. So we'll hit y equals. And you see I've already typed it in. I'm going to hit clear and show you how to type it in again. So we have the square root command here. So the square root key is down here. It's a blue key. I'm not sure if you can see it. So you have to hit second and then hit this button here, the x squared button. So then we have 3x plus 4. So you'll notice my cursor is still inside the square root. So I'm going to hit the right arrow key to take it out of the square root. Then we need the minus sign, so minus. And then we need the square root again, so second x squared. And then 2x minus 4. Then I'll hit the right arrow key. And then we're going to subtract the 2, so it'll become a minus 2. And the whole thing will be equal to 0. So basically, we're going to graph this and look for the x-intercepts. Those will be the solutions to this equation. This is a really interesting way to do equations. So whenever you have an equation, you basically set the whole thing equal to 0, graph what you have, and find the x-intercepts. It's more elegant than using the intersect command, in my opinion, but that's also a valid approach. Okay, so now we're going to hit graph. And my window is already set up very nicely. So let me make it look like what it would look if you were doing this. So if you were doing this, if you're following along, your graph probably looks like this. So it's still working. Still working hard. I think I broke it. There it is. So if you're in the standard window, it's going to look like a little blip and something like that. So how do you figure out how to fix this? Well, you just have to mess with it. So I'm going to click on window, and it looks like we have too much space up top and up bottom, and there's some stuff going on over here. So I'm going to go to window, and I'll leave the x min at -10, and I'll set the x max at 45. Let's lower the y min to like -2. And how about the y max? Let's put that at 2. So I'm going to try this for my window. And you have to adjust it multiple times until you get it. This is a much better view. You can clearly see where it crosses. It crosses here and it crosses here. So those x-intercepts will be the solution to this equation. So to find the solution, we're going to use the Calc menu. So I'm going to hit second, trace. You have to hit second first because it's a blue key. And we're going to go to where it says 0. All right, let's find the one over here on the left first. It says left bound. That means our cursor needs to be to the left of the 0, of the x-intercept. So currently, it's to the left of where it's crossing. So I'm going to hit enter one time. Now it says right bound, so now you want to go to the right of where it crosses. Then you hit enter one time. Then it says guess, so you just hit enter again. And there it is. X equals 4 is one of the answers to this equation. It's a lot of work, but even if you're not allowed to just use the calculator on a test, you could check your work with this. It's really beneficial. Let me do it again. So second, trace, 0. And we're trying to find that point. So left bound, that's good. Anywhere to the left of where it crosses the x-axis is good. Right bound, so you go down here, hit enter again, and there it is. Let's find the one that's over here. So let's do it. So second, trace, go down to 0, hit enter. So we're trying to find the one that's over here. So left bound means we need to be anywhere over here to the left of where it crosses the x-axis. So we are certainly to the left of that. Then you just hit enter one time. Right bound, that means we need to travel to the right of where it crosses the x-axis. So coming up here, yeah, anywhere up here is fine. Hit enter again. There's the answer, 20. I hope this video has been helpful. That's it. Take care.